Hello, hello, hello. Today we are going to rescue a reef. This is the hardest pointing system I've ever seen. There's no pointer, it just turns blue. I think, is it like look aim? I'm not really sure. We're in. We've got past the hardest bit. Rescue a reef. Short, free experience. We do like free, don't we? But I'm on a boat. Not sure about the horizon.
Welcome to Rescue a Reef virtual outing. We are thrilled you could join us today.
I'm thrilled.
Please make your way over to the laptop and tap on the screen to answer the call from Dalton.
She didn't sound very thrilled. It's got one of these, hold the stick down to teleport and you can aim, look which direction you're facing. Dalton's on the laptop. Look, I mean, with a name like Dalton, he's going to become a diver, isn't he? Something cool. Well, I'm called Richard, so I was destined to be
make your way over to the
destined to be behind an office desk.
To answer the call from Dalton.
Dalton's cool.
Welcome to our Rescue a Reef coral restoration expedition.
He does sound cool.
Today you will work as a citizen scientist, helping to maintain an underwater coral
pretty
nursery,
good looking.
collect coral colonies, and transplant them to a local coral reef. The exciting part is that these activities are exactly what our scientists do in the real world.
Cool.
We hope you will join us on board one day. Your first task will be to help us maintain our underwater coral nursery trees. Make your way to the tools bench to your left to collect what you need for your dive expedition.
Thanks, Dalton. I'm at the tools bench.
There are over 30 trees in our underwater nursery, each with over 100
giant
corals
toothbrush.
in them.
Ruler.
With the use of these tools, you will help clean the PVC trees, measure the corals, and snip off some fragments for transplanting. Once you have your corals,
There's no sense of urgency to this app.
Let's get started. First, put your gloves on.
Got me gloves on. I thought I already had gloves on, but I haven't. How do I pick them up then? There we go, like that.
Grab the wire brush and attach it to your tool belt.
Wire brush. Belt. It's on.
You will need the brush to clean algae buildup on the PVC trees.
Cool. Other stuff?
Next, grab the snipping tool and
Snipping
put it on
tool.
your belt.
Done.
Finally, grab the ruler.
Ruler. Bit of measuring action. Look at that.
You will use to collect the coral with.
Pop that there. And this as well, do I?
We have almost arrived at the coral nursery.
Good, good.
Let's suit up.
Suit up. Here. Look at this.
Let's suit up.
I've suited it on. That's nice. The mask.
When you're ready,
because I'm wearing a headset, it feels like I've got a mask on. Let's get into the water. Going in, Jim. Oh. Loading. Oh.
Welcome to the coral nursery. We grow corals for restoration using structures known as coral trees, which are basically frames with
coral tree. Look at that, that's cool.
Pipe that float in the water column.
There's a diver over there. Hello, mate.
Fragments of corals off the branches
of the
lady,
tree, I can't tell really.
The fragments do well here and grow quickly because they receive plenty of light
coral
and water
tree.
flow. This allows them to photosynthesize and feed on passing food particles.
Nice. Can't see the boat above me head. Oh, it's there. Look, cool.
Algae, sponges, fire coral, or crustaceans.
So it is educational.
And weigh down the tree.
But it's cool.
Use your wire brush to clean off the buildup on the arms of the PVC tree.
Gotta clean the tree. It's making a strange noise.
Well done. Keep going.
I'm gonna keep going.
One more arm.
I'll clean this up real good.
Don't you worry. Back on your belt and pick up your ruler so we can measure.
I want to finish cleaning.
Here is an interesting fact.
Here is an interesting fact. She's not very interesting to listen to, is she? Bless her. Friendly enough, but look at this. Boing, boing,
so we can collect data on the growth rate.
We like messing around with the physics. Oh.
To obtain the diameter, measure across the coral from tip to tip.
I'm gonna do some measuring.
Corals under 10 centimeters are considered small. From 10 to 25 centimeters are referred to as medium.
Okay.
And corals over 25 centimeters
That's a big one, look.
Large.
Big one.
Typically, we only collect large coral. However, for today, We want you to practice measuring. Please collect 3 small, 3 medium,
3 small,
and 3 large
3
corals.
medium, 3 large.
Use the ruler to get a measurement and the snips
We know
to
that's
cut
a
off
small.
a piece of coral.
And this one.
Place the fragment into your mesh
It's adding them up
basket
for me.
and
That's
keep
good.
going.
We're good. Well, just keep going, Rich. Do we think these are medium? Yep. Yep. Look, I should have really measured it, but you can tell, can't you? That's clearly large. Large. Is that large? Not sure. Let's pick one that's definitely large. Look at that.
Once you have finished, return the snipping tool to your belt and teleport to the red flag to go back to the boat.
Red flag. Go back to the boat. Back
Great
on the
job
boat.
at the nursery. Place your mesh bag with the fragments in the cooler with fresh seawater to keep them happy and healthy during our journey to the
Happy and
coral
healthy.
restoration.
We're going to plant them
Healthy
in the
coral
proper
reefs
coral
are
reef.
one of the most valuable ecosystems on Earth. Coral reef populations have experienced significant declines over past decades, to the point where several reef-building species in the Caribbean are now listed as threatened. Our restoration activities support diverse research projects aimed at developing science-based best practices for restoration, as well as understanding patterns of genetic and genomic diversity within restored populations. In addition, we look at the factors influencing coral growth and survivorship in the face of.
We've arrived at the reef
Grab a cement
site.
piping bag and your coral fragments and go to the back of the boat. When you are ready, teleport to the reef icon on the
We want these. Pop them back in there. Over we go. In we go. No messing. Let's plant some coral. Most excellent. Oh, fishes.
Look around you.
Lobster?
We
Are
want
they
to
lobster?
outplant all
Eel?
the corals within this plot to create a dense new habitat.
Shark.
The plot is
Diver
approximately
friend.
5 meters
Turtle.
in radius.
It's all going on down here. Cool.
It is important to outplant the coral in a clear open space on the reef so that the coral has room to grow in all directions and not be too close to other reef organisms like soft corals or gorgonians that could rub up against it.
I don't know what they
and
are,
compete
but I'm
for
sure you're
space.
going to tell me. Where are we putting this coral down then?
Once you find your patch,
here.
use your cement piping bag to place a dollop of cement on the reef.
Piping bag. There we go. That was easy enough.
Now position one of the corals.
There we go.
Move around to locate the next suitable patch. Please transplant at
I'm
least 2 corals.
Whoops. I'm going to do it all, don't you worry. Boink. I love this stuff. Doink. Oh. Doink. And doink.
Once you are done, collect all your gear and bring it back. We don't want to add to marine
I'm going to
debris.
plant some more.
Feel free to explore the reef and its marine life. To go back to the boat, teleport to the flag.
1, 2, 3. I've got like a pointer thing that's appeared on the old. Well, why is that one not going in? It's a bit of a manoeuvre. Why can't I plant that one? Not have I not filled that up properly? Oh, there we go. It's good now. Good to go. Okay, any more? There's some over here. I think that pointer means I can find out information.
You've
Or
spotted
just
a long-spined
gonna have to
urchin,
reset my camera.
also known as Diadema
Whoops.
antillarum. This long-spined sea urchin
It's
is
giving
thought
me
of as a
information
keystone
on the
species
stuff
coral
around me.
reefs
That's
because of
cool
their
as well.
prolific grazing abilities. These animals are herbivores,
1,
eating algae on the reefs that would
2,
otherwise compete with
3.
and
That's the
overgrow
whole lot
corals.
done.
By
Lot of
grazing with algae
information.
on the reef, urchins free up space
Can I read
on
about
the reef
everything?
substrate for baby corals to settle and grow.
Can I click on that? I can. So let's learn about this. Giant barrel sponge.
Giant barrel sponge.
Cool.
Spongia muta. Sponges are filter feeders. They pump water through their tiny
Bit glitchy
pores
when I move my
in their
hand. I don't know what
bodies,
that
where they
looks like to
capture
you
particles
guys.
and tiny organisms like bacteria.
I'm going to turn
They
that
can
one
even
off.
absorb.
I want to see if I can go in the fish. Can't get that close to the fish. I like this shark.
Carcharinus perezi, the
Cool.
Caribbean reef shark.
We don't need to learn about everything. I just wanted to have a look. This is quite nice. It's not mind-blowing, but I mean, this is completely free. There's the turtle. Look.
This is a green
So
sea
you can learn about other creatures while you're doing your job. We'll head back now, though. I think we've done enough. Rescue a reef. There you go. I think that's the end of the experience. It's quite short, but
Please make your way back to the laptop.
oh, it's Carlton on the phone again. We love Carlton. What a hero.
Well
Yeah.
done. This was a very successful coral restoration mission.
You
You
are
did an
successful.
amazing job and
Thanks.
helped us restore and rescue a reef.
That's what it's all about. Rescue
Thanks
a
to
reef,
citizen
man.
scientists like you, since 2009, Rescue a Reef has established 3 coral nurseries with over 5,000
We love some
corals
stats as well.
and outplanted over 25,000 corals over 100 restoration sites.
Wonderful.
Here's how you can continue to help our oceans and our reefs.
Yeah,
Be a coral champion every day.
I've got an itchy
Reduce
nose.
single-use plastics.
Single-use
Go reusable
plastics.
instead. Conserve water and energy. Every bit counts. Support eco-friendly brands. Vote with your
Eco-friendly
dollar.
brands.
Choose sustainable food sources like plants. And spread the word. Talk to friends.
I'm spreading the
family,
word now.
And community members.
Half a dozen people that watch my YouTube channel. All right, that is the end of the experience. You're now trapped on the boat. I don't think you can go back in the water. Look, there's no... Oh, I'm in the water, but I'm on the water. That's weird, isn't it? That's the end of the experience. But, yeah, that was free. Worth a little look for free. Bit of education. But, yeah, good. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike. And maybe consider subscribing. Do take care of yourself and hopefully see you again soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.